You guys ready for adventure?
Yeah.
Y'all go to school. Y'all be part of the adventure after school. Hey, dog, you coming with us? Yeah? Grayson, you ready?
Yes.
Grayson's like, yes, he has an appointment before we get on the road. All right, we're in our camp spot, but I don't have an easy access point to turn on my inverter because I don't have a switch. So I upgrade again with one with a switch. So what I'm going to do is that I already started this, but wanted to get it on video. Is that I'm just going to input a 2-inch hole here that I can easily put a switch onto when I'm ready to. So basically, this is where this little hole, I'm going to give you a close-up on it. This little hole is where I can turn it on, the inverter, without unplugging it, without taking off the top. So here's the inverter here. And coming through this little hole that I made, I can just stick my finger in there and cut on the switch from here. See that? As easy as it can be. Before we start anything, I'm going to start us a fresh cup of coffee. So I got some water in here. We may probably have like 2 cups of coffee before I start putting up and setting up. And that's the best thing ever to have when they start. So I usually put like, oh, this is enough for 2 cups right there. Just this one bottle. So I'm gonna have to use 2 bottles. And I do have a little garbage here so that we can keep clean. Here's my coffee. Forgot my other coffee home. I prefer the Dunkin' Donuts, but I'm gonna use this one. Should do the same. Add some of this coffee in here. Make it nice and strong. That should be good enough there. And let's start brewing away. Yeah, and I have a 1500 watt inverter inside of there, so should be able to brew this coffee no problem. I'm gonna put this back in here. We're right next to a beach, so I'm gonna let you guys see that too in a second. But I wanted to get this coffee started. Well, let me put this back in. So we don't have coffee just hanging out over here. So that's back in. Let's give you guys a closer look on how's everything looking. All right, so that coffee is brewing. It's cold out here, so you're going to see it fog it up a little bit, but the coffee is on brewing. This here is a better view of both of the vehicles that we have set up. But now I'm going to bring out the tent just to overhang it over here to give us some shade. It's a little bit windy, but I'm going to bring out the tent. Hi. So that brings us to our video sponsor for today, Joy Totus. This is a huge monster right here. So let's set this tent up, and I'm gonna keep you guys right along here with me as I set it up and our coffee is brewing. Let's see if I can set this bad boy up without any instructions. I mean, the instructions in here. This looks like it's the part that attaches to the back of the SUV, but you can use this in two ways. You can use it as a standalone tent, or you can use it as a SUV tent. Either way is fine. Oh, that's nice enough to put this little cushion in here just to safeguard the top against punctures in your car or wherever you're transporting or storing this. So with these pop-up tents, they usually just pop right open. Like after you open it, there's a strap here that came along with it. Usually you can just open these things up. Whew, this looks like it has different parts in it. I may have to look at the instructions for this. But let's see. This looks like it just opens up. Look like it has a lot of different parts to it too. Never had a tent quite like this. Well, that's the bottom part there. Let me get inside of here. I'm not the best at setting these things up, but I'm gonna try. And my saying is, if I can do it, you can do it as well. That's my saying. Almost got inside, but not quite. I'm sure these things lock into each other at certain points. Okay, that was one. Gotta find another locking point. That's another. And that's another. I gotta find all the locking points to lock the tent open. Oh, I can see how it stands up. That's a locking point over here too. Don't worry, guys, we're almost there. I can see another locking point over here. Yeah. Whew. Just got to get all the locking points up and snap them together, and you'll be able to do it. Whew. Let me take a break. I almost killed myself there. I tell you right now, this tent is not for beginners. This was a bust for me. I'm going to try to get back to this at another time when I get some more experience, because I came out, I thought it was a pop-up tent and I can just pop it right open. But it took a little bit more time. So I'm going to put this away and I'm going to come back to this a little bit later. I'm going to start cooking breakfast without the tent. But whew, this thing was hard to put together. I'm sure it's easy. It's probably me, operator error. But let me put this away. This was a hard tent here. Let's see if I can put this side in first like I did before. Yeah, I got in it easy in it before. Let me get some coffee now. We're ready to drink some of this coffee. I'll bring you guys in a little closer. Get some coffee. Remember, you guys can shop our store, S'mores RV Adventure Shop. Get yourself some cups, some hats. We got tumblers. We got it all. I'm still very much out of breath here. I'm going to try my best. Battery is still charging. Refrigerator is at 32. Remember that milk we put in there yesterday? So what I like to do is give some milk Lighten up the coffee, give my wife a little bit more milk. She doesn't like the taste of this coffee, but I like it. It's not much more you can do because whew, we left the coffee that we do like running out. We left it behind, but we can always get more of it. Make sure this is closed. Put it back inside. One thing I like about these Bodega fridges is that it has little cup holders on the top where you can place your cups. So now we get the coffee. I can turn this off and turn my inverter off too and put the coffee in. I like my coffee nice and milky. I always like my coffee that way, nice and milky. Give it a little taste before I close this off. I don't know if my wife is gonna like it, but I sure do. Close this off here. Keep it warm. Again, we outside making coffee. It's the beaut about camping. Give that to my wife. Here you go, pet. Nice fresh cup of coffee. And I'm back. Let's start cooking. All right, we're just gonna start cooking now. We're gonna start off with this bacon, because who doesn't love bacon? And I know my pup that's standing right over there, he's gonna smell this bacon and start going crazy. Everything takes a little bit longer when you out here in the back country. Well, this is not really the back country. We in the woods, but this is like sort of a nice area of the woods, if I may say. Kicked in this pan like once or twice before. Not a bad pan to cook in. When I say we cook up a couple of slices of bacon, why not do the whole pack, right? We out here, put all this bacon in here, cook everything up nice. One thing I forgot to take out was some of the utensils. So I'm gonna go get some of that now, because you're gonna need a lot of that. I'll bring you guys with me for that. Right over here on this side. And we're gonna throw some of our stuff away, keep everything clean. Put this back up here. I'm gonna be cooking with some plastic utensils today because that's what I have that's accessible right now. Should have prepared a little more, but I have some other stuff that's underneath that I don't want to climb and get. Maybe we can pull out another pot where we can make food fast. No, there's no need to rush. So we're gonna leave this here and we're gonna bring you guys back to the other side. So this bacon really doesn't take that long to cook. It just sizzles up and everything is safe. I do have a fire extinguisher in the other car, but by the time it takes me to go over there and get it, everything burns up. Imagine that. But you can smell the bacon. You gotta make sure the dog don't jump up here. I'm gonna sit for a while. Let's talk about some of those college sports. Mm. Can you guys see me? I'll bring you down lower. I don't know if you can see me. All right, you guys can see me. I got to keep this away from the dog because He's reaching to get this. Let's talk about some of those college sports. Shout out to South Carolina for winning that NCAA tournament in basketball. I mean, that's a bad team. You had the NBA draft, that WNBA draft, Caitlin Clark going number one. Camilla Cardoso, I think her name is. I think she went number three. And Angel Reese went number seven. But the good thing, Angel Reese and Camilla Cardoso, they go into the same team. I believe they go into Chicago Sky. And Caitlin Clark's going to Indiana Fever. So good luck to them. And I hope that the viewership transfers over to the WNBA as it was in the NCAA women's basketball tournament, because sometimes it doesn't translate over. This time I think it will, with all the endorsements that all of these college athletes are getting now. Let me check up on this bacon because I do smell it sizzling. You want to hear something crazy? This bacon smell, it goes all the way throughout. We're in an open place and there's some workers doing work around and they smelt the bacon. It was like, it smells good as heck. I don't know if it came out on the camera, but if you heard the beeping, that's our work trucks that's around here. And they said, "Ooh, that food smells good." But yes, I can smell it, and it smells glorious, I tell you. We do have food for Mac. Just have to figure out where I put it. This is like pretty much cooked. Again, this is a Coleman stove. We have a little small propane tank over here. It's in the car, but the way that these things are built, it's like everything is safe. You know, there's nothing that heats up too much that's around here. The fire is inside, it's enclosed, so it's really cool. I see people cook with these inside vans, inside small cars, and I'm in the back of an SUV cooking. And of course, I check to make sure it's not too hot or too cold, and everything is great. Fridge is cool. The freezer portion is staying at 10%, and the refrigerator is at 33. The same with the fridge in the other car, it's staying at 32, 33. It's hovering around there. So let me get this bacon out of here now. Maybe I can make a little toast. Let's see about that. So you can make toast out of here. You can make toast inside the car too. You want that? See if the dog wants that. Maybe easier to make toast out of the toaster. So let me see if I can get that started while I let some of the eggs heat up. Oh no, that worked pretty cool. Maybe I'll do it this way because that worked pretty cool with just doing it like that. I mean, it may take a little longer to get everything heated up because this pan is so small, but it looked really good the way that this bread toasted up. I mean, it really toasted up fast too. And it sopped up all of the oil that was in there. which is surprisingly. Okay, we do have some little margarine, little spread here. Some people are against using spread. Don't shoot the messenger. They tell me, oh, use mayonnaise. Makes it come out a little better. I mean, I'm guessing you can use whatever you have to make it come out the way that you want. My pup is sniffing around. He's down there sniffing, sniffing. Come on, Mac. You're going to knock things over. Come back over here. Come on, stay over here. Sit, stay. Yeah, he's sniffing. Thinking he smells that bacon. Yeah, the people went by saying, oh, that smells so good. I'm disappointed I couldn't get that 10 up, to tell you the truth. I really wanted to get it up to show you guys how great that it is. But next time I'll get it up. I have faith that I'll get it up. I'm not a quitter. Let me fix my pants. In the last video, my pants kept coming down in the video. I had to keep editing that part out. So after I do this, I'm going to make the eggs. And then that'll be cool. That'll be like this first day, second day of this trip. Then this trip, I think I described to you guys, I'm going to be in 4 different states. I have to do it in a way where it works out for all of us because the kids are still in school. I still work full time, and my wife's still taking care of the kids full time at that. That job is harder than my job. And so we're doing it around the kids' schedule, so we cannot go too far while the kids in school because we always have to go back to pick the kids up. But we're gonna have everything with us when we pick the kids up, just to show you guys how these things work. And of course, when the kids are off of school, like on the weekend, they'll be with us. So like some of the video you're gonna see in this 4-day journey, I'm gonna take a little break where I'm gonna be inside of the RV with the kids, and I have to do some electrical upgrades. We're switching out from the AGM batteries to a more lithium-based battery for the off-grid system inside the camper. Right now, we have 2 100 amp hour AGM batteries for our main source of power when we go off grid. So I'm going to switch that out to 300 amp hours of lithium chins battery, and also have battery for the kids, 100 amp hour lithium battery from Go Kilowatt Hour. So that's going to be in the next episode following this one of day 3, where we're going to be in the camper all as a family. This thing is toasting up really fast, where we're going to be able to eat really, really soon. Let me show you how this bread is looking once we toast it up. Look at that. It's a nice piece of toast. Of course, I'm burning my hand showing you, but it's all love, right? And this is crazy that we outside in the woods and you can cook and have cold beverages and coffee and everything you want just being outside in the back country. I'm going to scramble these eggs inside of there. So I take out 2 for now. Where I can crack this at. Crack that right there. That'll be all right. Crack that right there. That'll be all right too. Still right there. You ain't going nowhere, right? Are you? Let me get 2 more of these eggs. Crack them bad boys up. All those bad boys are cracked up just like that. Try to stir this bad boy up, make a little omelet the best I can with what I have. I learned this from my wife. You leave anything with my wife, she gonna make a meal out of it. I tell you that right now. You have rice, you have eggs, you have anything you can grab. She's gonna make a meal out of it. Tell you that. That's those Irish genes she has. I think I have some cheese somewhere. Let me take this off the fire real quick and go get some of that cheese. Everybody likes some cheese. I'll take you guys with me. All right, we're back. We're back on the other side now. And let's go in here. I know I put some cheese in here somewhere. And here we go. We got some nice cheese in here. One thing about these fridges is that they stay on. I have a battery in there is at 13.1 volts, and our battery meter is at 100%. So you can't beat that at all. Having that battery level at 100%, no, you can't. You got a lot of people have to work for that to keep their battery levels at 100%. But having these no-co battery chargers inside, it's a game changer because I mean it's the same as a DC to DC charger. Those are also game changers because if you're on the road a lot and you're traveling a lot, your battery is going to be topped up. I've yet to show you guys the solar because we got solar in both cars on the roof. So here's the cheese. Let's go back over to put it in. All right, we're back over now, and we're going to put the cheese in. We put that back on the fire. We got one slice, two slice, three slices. I meant to take out two slices, but I took out an extra one, which is okay. It's nothing but that. And you put that one in, and you're good to go. How you doing? So once this melts down, you'll be good to go. Ooh. So you're okay cooking out here. We just had a public safety guy go by. I just said hi to him. A lot of these guys are into these type of adventures where you're seeing like all this nomadic off-grid activity. Not everybody, they'll tell you when I'm out here in the winter, a lot of times they'll come out and be like, "Are you guys all right? You guys okay?" They just want to make sure that you know you're okay out here when you're pursuing this type of adventure. But just let them know, you know, you're used to doing it for ages and ages out here in all types of weather conditions, and they're okay with it. You know, sometimes you have more than enough food. You can hook them up with some food. Turn that fire off real quick. That fire is now off. We can put the case back onto the butter. Throw that back there. And let's take a closer look. Let you guys see how these eggs are looking. So here's the eggs all cooked up and ready to eat. And we're outside. Here's a somewhat better view that you can see where we parked the car. You can pan over. There's a nice beach right out the back over there. That's where the kids, we enjoy ourselves. There's a little park out there too where you can go out and enjoy. But here's where we're set up. This time of day, there's no one here. So we can just come out and enjoy our day. And of course, Mac is there just laying down. Now it's time. It's time to plate this food. So I'm going to plate mine inside of this bowl. I like to wipe this down here. And I plate mine inside of the bowl. I give my wife the plate. Man, these breads are nice. Let's put some eggs on here. Again, I'll give you guys a look at it when it's done, just to show you how it's looking. But it's gonna be tasty as heck, I tell you that, boy. When you want to eat some of this food, enjoy some coffee outside. I mean, you can stay outside for days. Well, we already know that since we've been doing it for all of this time here. I like to break my bacon up. My wife looking at me in the rear view mirror. She think I don't see her. I break this bacon up, put it all in there. I probably cooked a little bit too much bacon. You want a piece of that little guy? Here. Nice catch, baby. You break this up. You got nice bacon inside for your sandwich. How much more bacon we got? Oh, we have a lot of bacon in here. Bacon. Isn't it cool that you can have bacon on the road any day, any time of the day? All right, let me plate my wife's. Put some extra bacon in mine and my plate over there. And she has some extra bacon too. Bacon. You know when you say bacon, you know it's good. It ain't bacon no more. It's bacon. What's bacon? Bacon is that good bacon, egg, and cheese you get. That's what we like to call bacon. What's bacon? Bacon is that food your mama told you to stay away from. That's what bacon is. All right, we're just gonna crumble up these last pieces of bacon. I like to crumble them up, the pieces of bacon, because you ever took a bite of bacon and it was inside of a sandwich and it just comes right out when it's not broken? I hate that. Really don't like that. So that's why I break it up before I put it in. Look at that. You know what? I'm going to give you guys a close up of this. Look at this bacon sandwich right here. Not bad. Here's another close up as I close it in. Look at that bacon goodness. You want a juice with that? Bet you want a juice? She doesn't want to talk. So let's see. You want sparkling orange mango? You want the raspberry, black raspberry mist? Orange mango. So my wife is gonna enjoy this sandwich, and I'm gonna enjoy mine. Let me take this to her. Here you go. You're welcome. You want a kiss? Yes. Here you go.
Thank you.
The wife gets a kiss too. Now let me get the dog's food and bring you guys with me. Mac's food is over here on the side where that's my window covers. They like to escape sometimes, but I'm fast. We bring his food along with us too because he likes to eat. So I just let him eat. Let him bring both bowls, or he'll eat one bowl, and then I'll eat, and then I'll give him water once he finishes. So here's Mac's food. And he's going to enjoy that. And look at Mac eating his food. So now I'm going to enjoy my food. Still a bit disappointed. Make sure this mic is on. Because sometimes I be talking and the mic is not on. But I like to enjoy my food. As I'm sitting in the sun, outside, not hooked up to anything. Both Bodega fridges are packed Our batteries are topped off from the drive. So cool. You want some more bacon? There you go. Oh, you missed that one. Well, eat this. Mm-hmm. It's yummy. I still think this is so cool that you can be outside in this type of environment and eat anything that you want to eat, just as if you're to the sticks and bricks. We outside here in the back country, and I'm eating a breakfast sandwich. Talking to you guys. So this is really cool. Mm-hmm. Can't beat that. You guys watch American Idol? Brilliant show. I watch it every time it comes on. Really, really brilliant show. I watched it last night and watched it again tonight. That's a little dried up egg on me. Comes on Sundays and Mondays right now for the beginning. And I'm pretty sure that's going to cut down into only either Sundays or Mondays once they get to the finale. Here you go, pup. You know what I noticed when you're out here and you're cooking for your family, besides the kids, you really don't eat much. I mean, the food lasts long. I mean, you're eating sometimes when you get hungry. And when you go for hikes, you eat more and more and more. But when you're just chilling somewhere, you're not eating that much. But you can really cook anything that you will cook. Grilled cheese, you can have chicken salads, it's macaroni salad, tuna salad, anything you want. These fridges don't take much power. Just using the alternator when your car's on, recharges your battery, and you don't have your car on. You have the solar panels on top of the roof that would recharge your battery. You can have 100-watt solar panel on top of the roof, and this thing uses about 40, maybe 40 watts of power only when the compressor is on, so it's not continuous. If you wanted to use less, you can cut these lights off. I like to leave them on. I like to see the amount of power that I'm using. Overall, it was a great experience. Let you guys see the fridge and everything again because we're about to wrap this one up. think I mentioned this before. I just hit my head on the top of the door here. We have plenty of drinks. Usually have other water that I give the dog. As a matter of fact, I give him some of the other water. But we have extra water that we keep just so that when the dog gets thirsty, he has something to drink. Sit. We always carry extra. Come over here, mama. Come over here. Come over here. So we just keep him to the side, and then we pour extra for him so that he has it. It's a good thing about being road ready. Matt really doesn't care what type of water he's drinking, as long as he has something to drink. As long as he's drinking, he don't mind. All right. Before we head out of here, let me show you guys. The fridge is at the freezer is at 12. It's gonna go down to 10. The refrigerator is at 33. Is at 79%. The input power is 93. The output is 49. This is in the Chevy Tahoe. Now we're gonna go over to the Kia Sorento. Now we're over at the Kia. The refrigerator is at 32. The voltage that's coming out of the fridge is 12.2. And then the battery level is back there. It says 12.9. But as soon as we cut the car on, it's going to go up. Okay, I just turned the car on, and you can see how it jumps up from 13.3, like it was like 13.2, but the main battery here is at 13.5. So that's a big jump, but it would just keep going up, keeping the top off. You can look at the battery meter, it says 100%. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Smalls RV Adventures. This was day 2. Day 3 is coming up, where we may be inside the RV, where we're going to stay there just to get some of our electrical systems put together so that when we're on the road, you know, we have no electrical hiccups. We can just enjoy unlimited amount of power, just as we are inside these 2 SUVs. The power is almost unlimited. It's unbelievable. Sorry about the fail of the Joy Tustus SUV tent. It's a great tent. I saw the reviews for it. I just didn't know how to put it together. But I'm going to wait, and I'm going to try it again. And then we're going to set it up, and I'm going to do another review on it. This time I couldn't put it together, but didn't spoil the video for today, because we still were able to do a lot of things. We were able to eat, drink coffee, enjoy beverages, enjoy this fresh air and the great outdoors as Mac is there eating the grass. So, guys, remember, check out the Smalls RV Adventure shop, where you can get hats, cups, shirts, everything for your camping needs, or just for your needs if you want to support the channel. There's a thanks button below. If you want, hit that thanks button. I put a link for buy me a coffee. If you buy me a coffee, I'll shout you out in the video, and I'll say thanks. Past buyers include Martin. Thank you a lot, Rodney Martin, buying me a coffee. My mom bought me a coffee. I'll shout you out. But that's all I got for you this time. See you later, everybody. I'm scared the camera's going to fall. Peace out.